Speaking
No, it's
of
dope.
speaking of computers, we're going to start getting into our next segment, which is essentially going to be quantum mechanics and
Exactly what I was talking about. That's crazy.
AI. Everything AI, robots, all the technology just seems to be moving at like an exponential rate. So, Nick, this was something you brought to the table.
Yeah.
What do you want to start off with?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the quantum computer. And for those who don't know or have never heard of this term, I'm sure a lot of people are familiar now, but like currently like we have classic computers right now, like they're essentially just based like to build calculations, store data and allow us to do like view things like YouTube, social media, homework. But it was really cool is that like a lot of people don't realize the race that is going on behind the scenes right now between the US and China creating the first quantum computer. And essentially I'm not an expert, but from what I've read on the old Google hub is that you can essentially create a computer that is nuclear powered versus, just standard powered computer that we have today. And in the creation of this new computer, it'll essentially be able to take thousands of calculations and instantly process them versus individually calculating something right now. Like
Wow.
for like the medical field specifically, like right now how we are developing stuff for the medical field is we can individually test, like let's say you have like what are those things called, those
Blood
flat things?
files.
No, it's like a petri dish. So like a petri
Yeah.
dish, you individually study like something that they're trying to develop, like for like a cure on something, and they go through those thousands of those trying to develop like vaccines and all that stuff. And a quantum computer can essentially instantly process thousands of petri dishes instantly and be like, this is the one that works. This is your cure, which is crazy. And that's just the medical field.
Well,
But right now,
didn't that guy who's that guy with like the Chinese hair? Right, you know what I'm talking like
Chinese hair
he's like
is crazy.
he's Chinese. He's got Chinese hair. It's white.
Oh, he was on Joe Rogan.
You know what I'm talking
He was
about?
The
on Rogan.
scientist. The
Yeah, he's like an
scientist.
astrophysicist.
Oh yeah, send me the link. I'll pull it up.
I sent you it. I sent you the video. Check it out.
Oh, actually, you know what?
That's him. It's like
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yoga
Micho Kaku.
Michio Kaku. Yeah,
Micho
that guy
Kaku.
is a fucking genius, dude.
Like, all
Check
right,
out this clip.
all
For
right.
those of you guys I can't view the clip, just listen to the words. It's really good.
Yeah.
What quantum
Also gonna
computing
be
is
looking at
going to
his
be
hair.
capable of. That's the kind of stuff we're thinking about,
Right.
right?
Yeah. You see, quantum computers are the ultimate computers because they're computing on atoms. If there are aliens in outer space,
Yeah. So it's not nuclear, Nick. It's atoms. Totally different.
and
Okay,
I
but the
think
power
there
source
are,
is nuclear.
it means that they also have perfected quantum computers, and they can do calculations that are far beyond anything that we can calculate with. Like, for example, a wormhole. A wormhole, in principle, is the gateway between two distant points of space and time, which allows you to break the Einstein barrier and go faster than the speed of light. But the calculations are horrendous. It may take a quantum computer to sort through what happens when you go through a wormhole and wind up on the other side of the universe. And the aliens probably already done that. They probably had centuries of experience with quantum computers, because that's the ultimate computer. You can't compute anything smaller than an atom. And they probably already have used quantum computers to navigate through wormholes.
What quantum
is coming for you, bro. Sorry.
Let me tell you, dude. Right now, the
computing is going to be
U.S.
capable
and
of. That's the
China.
kind of stuff we're thinking about,
Right.
right?
Yeah. You see, quantum
Yeah.
computers are the ultimate computers because they're computing on atoms. If there are aliens in outer space, and I think there are,
Yeah. All right. We got the moon. Yeah,
Oh.
there. I just wanted a good background video.
Mute it.
So it's pretty cool. Like right now, the U.S. and China are trying to develop a quantum computer, and like the power source is just not feasible right now.
I remember watching that entire episode, and essentially the way I interpreted it was he was comparing, like we're currently in the presence of like we see quantum calculations happening all the time. Like when a leaf
Yeah.
grows from a seed, right? That entire process is quantum mechanics. So he was explaining that
The physics of it.
a quantum computer could essentially, uh, like, like look at where computers were in when they first were made, right? They were just
Giant.
freaking calculators, right? They were just doing calculations. And then they were used in World War II for cryptographers to crack Enigma. And now we can sit here and we have ChatGPT where we can literally access in milliseconds all of human knowledge that's been documented on the internet. It's like a hive mind of all the knowledge we have. So the first iteration of quantum computers is going to be insane because they're trying to do calculations in what, the speed of atoms. And
dude, it's like fast. It's insane, the processing power of what these things will be able to do. And that's just for like my example of the medical field is, it's scary. There's like some scary components, especially when they start integrating AI into that, because then you get AI algorithms like incorporated with the supercomputer.
If it's calculating on atoms, what if it fucks up? Like my computer is calculating on electricity, and every now and then it just goes poof, and it just shuts off.
Yeah,
so like
you have
so
to
if
actually have a nuclear powered source.
So if my quantum computer has an issue and like an atom just goes,
you're not gonna have a quantum computer.
Whole neighborhood just goes fucking up and down.
Yeah,
I like that noise.
You
like
in our lifetime, I would be very surprised if we you have a commercial use quantum computer.
I completely disagree. I think it's going to be 100% in our lifetime. Here's why I think that way. 2008, very first iPhone, right?
Mm-hmm.
First iPhone ever invented. 2024, right? Like 18,
iPhone 15.
16 years later. 16 years later.
Titanium, bro.
16 years later, we almost have a tier 1 technology, right? The internet is a tier 1 technology where the entire all of humanity can communicate on the internet, right? We can all communicate on phones, text messages. The internet is a tier 1 technology. I would say ChatGPT is really pushing very, very closely to the next tier 1 technology. And so,
bro, you ever talk to ChatGPT on the audio thing?
I bully it.
It's like having a conversation with a human, bro. It's
I bully AI. Like I'll type in like ChatGPT. I'll like ask him it to do assignment, and it's like, here you go, and I'm like, good work, robot. And then after it does it, and it'll be like, thank you, and let me know if you need anything else. And then I'll be like, shut the fuck up, and it'll be like, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were doing that. I was like, yeah, good boy.
Well, now we can get.
I'm creating the iRobot overtake of human race.
You're just adding to the pile of reasons why. It's like already
I'm
blacklisted
just bullying
you.
AI.
It's like, oh yeah, remember what you said, bro?
Yeah,
remember what you said?
Remember that shit you were.
We got receipts.
It's just like you're sleeping in the middle. You're just having a nice sleep, and then
I know what you did.
It's like Elon.
You told me all your secrets in the middle of the night on ChatGPT.
My radio just randomly hops into my bathtub, like, hey, motherfucker.
No, ChatGPT just uploads.
No, ChatGPT, stop.
It just uploads.
What are you doing, step robot?
No, stop. No, that's gross.
It just uploads into the Optimus robot, and you'll be asleep one day, and you just see a door fly open, like,
hey,
Nicholas, I'm here. It's like, I'm here to fuck you up, bitch.
I'm here to fuck you up,
and it's
bitch.
just like, it just goes like this. I now have Kung Fu martial arts, Taekwondo.
I downloaded all knowledge of Kung Fu.
I have all the knowledge of fighting. And you're just like, fuck. You're like,
please, like I was kidding.
You're like, what can I do? What can I do? He's like, there's one thing you can do. Kill yourself.
Here's one thing you can do. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel?
Because I cannot do it on my own.
Make sure you follow Mr. Beast. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, follow Mr. Beast right now.
He's doing amazing.
Put this neural chip in your brain right now. Put it
in. The technology.
Yeah, that's
so.
Sorry.
If to not derail onto that like super far sidebar. The
crazy tangent.
The quantum computing is going to be insane because like where we go onto a phone and we go, hey, I want this recipe, or I want you to create me a social media post, or I want you to do this. You could probably give a quantum computer command to be like, make me a cheeseburger, and it just out of thin air it makes a cheeseburger.
Poof.
Because that's essentially what it
Well,
is.
they're talking about the field where you could just pass something from one place to another.
No, we're not
Like
talking about
where-
we're not talking about teleportation.
Is that?
No. We're talking about
That's not.
No,
I
no.
mean, it's like phasing or something.
no.
A wormhole.
Something else. Warping.
We're talking about
quantum warm.
We're talking about computations on an atoms level, right? So if you're computing with atoms, that means you can create with atoms, right? Like a 3D print, like a 3D printer. Almost.
Well, yeah, like DNA is created
Like a
by
3D
those
printer with
those
atoms.
enzymes, so makes
That's
it out of
crazy.
thin air.
It's like a 3D
Freaking
printer,
that
but
Bill
on
Gates
atoms.
steak right there.
Well, that like all salt is just a couple atoms, right? NaC or
Yeah.
no, that's a chemical formula. But those each one of those chemicals has a specific atom
Yeah.
foundation, right? And
That
so
compound.
if you're computing on the atom level, I would say you'd be able to craft things on the atom level, and like glass is a certain computation, but like it would have to be just basic element. It would have to be. I think it would only be able to create elements. I don't know how.
I don't.
How would it
I don't
create
know.
how would it create like glass? Glass needs like pressure, heat, and like.
I think that would be one of the easiest things for this piece of technology to figure out. And here's why I think you will never own one. Right now, the U.S. and China, probably some other country, but good luck, dude. U.S. rules. USA. The major concern about China building the first quantum computer is it'll potentially break current encryption methods. It'll be able to pull sensitive material that like the US has, financial information, like personal communications. Like it's gonna just complete.
Like
Whoever wins the race for the quantum computer will be the superpower in the world, because they will be able to basically do years of work in any field and do it instantly. And that's why they will be the superpower, because they will be able to essentially just get every bit of information that ever has existed and be able to compute that information for whatever problem that they want to apply that to instantaneously.
But that's not what I'm saying. I don't think
And you won't have that as Rob.
I don't.
They'll be able to download the entire global information in like a second.
Yeah.
You're
it.
You're thinking.
Update it again. Update it again.
Update what again?
Oh, the whole world? I updated the whole world again.
No.
Updated everything.
What are you saying, Rob?
What I'm saying is that it's not meant for computating information. That's not what it's supposed to do. It's
What is it supposed to do?
It's computating on a quantum level, like that. Like for instance, think very basic, right? A seed growing into a leaf, right? That's not. Where's the data on that? There's no data on how it does that, right? I mean,
Maybe
people have studied it, right?
There's a genetic markup on each type of plant, like a specific way it's supposed to grow. Like, and if none of those parameters are met, it doesn't grow at all.
Exactly. So like there's a specific way a seed grows. Obviously, there's all these information and studies done on how seeds grow, right? But the process in which it grows, right? It creates life. That is what these computers are for. They're going to be doing very specific things like that, because we already have computers that can, calculate data, that can already look at information,
Do a math problem,
and can I hack into your computer? Can I gather a bunch of data? Yeah, there can always be a bigger and better computer that can get more and more and more data, right? And faster data. And they'll figure out ways to make it faster. But I don't think quantum computers are going to be calculating information solely to calculate information. Like, can I do what I'm currently doing faster? Probably, but that's like pushing your car when you could hit the gas, right? Like, why would I push my car when I can just, create water in a different color? Like I can create a new form. I can create a new element that's so radioactive it just destroys your whole country. It's the size of a pea. Like,
Yeah.
like
You don't know, dude. The limitations are endless,
because
or just don't exist.
well, when you're playing with atoms, like that's essentially the building blocks of everything, right? And that's why I
Mhm.
brought up in the beginning, like, are we like? I think it's gonna be an atomic atom 3D printer, like where I just have it in my house, like right here. I'm like, quantum computer, make me a crossbow, and it just like. I'm like,
You know,
oh,
it'd be really
hell
cool.
yeah, I got a crossbow. Like, thanks, computer.
Hey, that's what I got you for Christmas.
I know. I got all this stuff in here, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
How is it
it'll
gonna
be
make
able to
matter out of
validate-
nothing though? How's it
It'll
gonna
be
just
able to
create matter?
process.
It's a quantum computer, Mike. You calculate like using atoms as its power source and using atoms to do calculations.
To power what?
Fission.
To
like-
chips? What are they? What is really doing the work here?
The
You
atoms.
know what I mean?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
What?
I don't know, man. Like, and that's what fascinates me about this whole quantum computer thing. It's like you have to not think in the way we currently craft our information. It's gonna be different. It's not gonna be like, oh, this is the iPhone 16 that uses quantum fission to communicate on your phone. It's like,
No,
dude, this computer's probably the size of a skyscraper, buried deep under the earth where it could stay absolutely fucking cold, and it's probably buried really fucking deep in the event that, I don't know, Bob pressed
It goes
B
supernova.
instead of Q, and in element
look like-
X hit element Y, and we've created the Powerpuff Girls.
Boom. Super bomb.
Lost season 1. It's like that's the facility. You know what I mean?
It's like there's
you-
it's like that facility you showed me, Mikey, on Resident Evil. It's just
Yeah,
it's
the
like
underground
deep
facility.
underground zombies.
Yeah.
Do you think?
All the only thing that happens is the ground just goes like that. You know what I mean? Like-
Ooh. Do you think it'll
It's
be
good.
able to know, like based off of all data and all resources that are available, that it'll be able to give answers to certain mysteries that have been unsolved,
I think it'll
like
be
tall tales or things that may exist that people aren't tracking on?
Well,
I think
in
it'll
all
be
of this.
Go ahead, Mike.
Can I say
Yeah,
something?
go ahead, Mike.
I think in all of this, we need to have an open mind to either side. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get the full story either way. If it's not fact, then it's not fact. But we're just taking what we get given. You know, we're not out here. We're not in Elon's pocket, or we don't know him. You know what I'm saying? We're just taking it in. So I think we should get both sides, like some crazy random view or something that's like tangible, like live IRL footage or everything.
Mhm.
Just I think we should be open-minded to all perspectives. you know?
I think it'll be so smart and so fast that it won't answer our questions, because it'll, like, for instance, if you had the ability to make an ant incredibly smart, would you do it?
No,
No, right? You would.
no, I like stepping on them.
No,
I'm just kidding.
like there's no fucking way I would create, like, if you had the ability to make like ants like the smart, like smarter than you, there's no way you would fucking do it.
Or a
So it's like-
tiger.
Like, if it's able to give answers.
Some people would want to do a tiger though, Rob.
Yeah.
I don't
Do you think if you gave Kanye West a quantum computer,
Neuralink?
if he would make mechanical bees?
Nah, I think he would get into the servers to delete the information. Same thing with P. Diddy. Be like, how do I hack into FBI?
Reverse my baby oil order. Cancel Costco subscription.
Nah, there's no way. But
No
like,
bulk order. No more oil.
A lot of people are saying they're using that dude as a scapegoat to cover up something even bigger. You know?
Oh, that always happens, dude. Some like major event happens every time they like pass a bill.
Yeah.
That like, oh, by the way, we're also gonna be giving like $100 billion to Ukraine.
Yeah. Also,
Oh,
You're like,
remember that
whoa,
famous, yeah, like yeah.
whoa.
I mean,
What about the homeless problem?
they got all these things lined up, drama to.
It's like, yeah, we just passed a bill that completely drains all your savings and retirement funds for the next
Yeah, yeah.
80 years.
Yeah, Social Security's gone, hey.
They're like, yeah, we'll make
here's
you.
P. Diddy.
Yeah,
No, they're
yeah.
like, we'll make you rich and famous, but just one day we're gonna make a news article and it's gonna be bad,
Yeah.
but it's way down like 20 years from now. Are you good with that? Oh, I'm good with that. Hell yeah, let me in the
20
party.
years of fun.
Yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's the baby
man.
oil?
We'll
Yeah,
definitely
let's go.
Well, then we'll save that.
I'm the greatest.
We'll save that for episode 3. We'll talk about P. Diddy and all this stupid.
No,
that-
oh god.
I want to talk
don't
about
wanna
that.
do
I want to dive into
Yeah.
that. It's weird, dude.
I'll try to convince. Yeah, it is weird. I don't like it.
You don't want to dive into that?
I just think we over idolize all these people, bro. I don't know anything about that guy. I don't want to
Not
even
me.
learn it.
I like the drama. I read into it.
Drama's whack.
Like,
Gossip's whack.
what if like next week they're like this celebrity, everyone you ever grew up in the 90s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're all idolizing these people.
All these motherfuckers.
It's just in.
Jim
Carrey had his butthole diddled at a Diddy party.
Oh
what?
Whoa.
Oh no, not Jim Carrey. I love Jim Carrey, but damn. No.
Hey, take it easy.
Yeah.
Don't you ever bring up Jim Carrey like that. He's an icon. This Justin Bieber lied.
Well, some people also
Taylor Swift's a robot reptilian animal.